Hello friends, welcome to your channel which is Sci Engineers. This is Sushant. We have started uploading videos for MHCT 2020 for the mathematics section. So do like our videos, do share our videos with your friends and do subscribe to our channel to never miss a notification of the videos. Also stay safe in the current situation. So today we are going to be taking up a topic of the 11th standard which is for your trigonometric function. As some of you had suggested of making a video for the 11th standard section, this particular video will be dealing with the topic of trigonometry. So do write in the comment section which more videos you would like us to make on. So going for the first question. So let's have a look at the first question. So the question is, if my x sine cube theta plus y cos cube theta is equal to sine theta cos theta and x sine theta is equal to y cos theta, then what is going to be x square plus y square? So what we can do is we can start off with the given equation, that is x sine cube theta plus y cos cube theta is equal to sine theta cos theta, and we can just substitute from here what is x. So from there x can be written as y cos theta by sine theta. So substituting the value of x in this, we'll be getting this as y cos theta divided by sine theta into sine cube theta. So that comes out to be sine square theta. So from here we can take y cos theta common. So inside you can see it is sine square theta plus cos square theta, which obviously is going to be equal to 1. Also the cos theta gets cancelled, so we are getting y as sine theta. So if I substitute y in this, I will be getting x is equal to cos theta. So we have x and y. Now I need to find what is the value of x square plus y square. That you can see it is nothing but cos square theta plus sine square, which is 1. So it's basically option D. Going to the next question. The question is, if sine theta plus tan theta is k, then what is cos theta equal to? Now this question is quite popular. Now let's start with the given equation. Now converting this to our regular functions, that is sine and cos. So this can be written as 1 by cos. This is nothing but sine by cos, which we can write it as 1 plus sine theta upon cos theta is equal to k. Now converting this to your half angle formula, because 1 plus sine theta is nothing but written as cos theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 the whole square divided by, and writing the cos theta as cos square theta by 2 minus sine square theta by 2. So now just simplifying the denominator, so we have cos theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 the whole square, and writing this as cos theta by 2 minus sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2. You can see one of the terms gets cancelled out. Now we can divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2. So we have 1 plus tan theta by 2 upon 1 minus tan theta by 2 is equal to k. Now from here we will be finding out what is going to be tan theta by 2. So let's apply componendo dividendo, which is nothing but numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. So if we are doing numerator plus denominator, so it becomes 2 upon, if I do numerator minus denominator, I get it as 2 tan theta by 2. On that side, we'll be having this as k plus 1 upon k minus 1. So we are landing with tan theta by 2 is equal to k minus 1 upon k plus 1. Now back to the question, we need to find what is cos theta. Now we know that cos theta in terms of half angle tan formula is nothing but 1 minus tan square theta by 2 upon 1 plus tan square theta by 2. So we can just substitute what is tan theta by 2. So it's becoming 1 minus k minus 1 upon k plus 1 the whole square upon 1 plus k minus 1 upon k plus 1 the whole square. So now we just need to simplify this. So this becomes k plus 1 the whole square minus k minus 1 the whole square, the k plus 1 the whole square plus k minus 1 the whole square. So simplifying that, it becomes k square plus 2k plus 1 minus k square plus 2k minus 1 plus k square minus 2k plus 1. So we can see that the k square gets cancelled out, 1 gets cancelled out, it becomes 4k divided by, here 2k gets cancelled out, and 2 times k square plus 1, which is 2k upon k square plus 1. So it is 2k upon k square plus 1, which is nothing but option B. Going to the next question, we have a triangle ABC which is right angle at B. So let's draw it. So we have this triangle which is a right angle triangle, and it is right angled at B. This is my triangle ABC. It is telling us that BC is 5 and AC minus AB is 1. I need to find the value of 1 plus sin C upon cos C. So now we know that this is a right angle triangle, so we can use AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now we can take the AB on that side. So this is like A square minus B square. So we can write this as AC minus AB. So you can understand why we have written, because this value is actually given to us. So this value is equal to 1. So 1 into AC plus AB is equal to BC square. BC square is 5 square. So we are getting basically AC plus AB is 25. So now this is one of the equation and this is the other equation. If we just simply add them up, we'll be getting AC as 13. Now if my AC is 13, I can just simply substitute over here and I will get AB as 12. So just substituting in the figure, AB is 12, AC is 13. Now I need to find what is sin C. So you can see sin C, this is my angle C. Sin is nothing but opposite upon hypotenuse, so it's 12 by 13. And cos C, it is adjacent upon hypotenuse, so it's 5 by 13. So 1 plus sin C upon cos C is nothing but 1 plus 12 by 13 upon 5 by 13. So that is nothing but 25 divided by 5, which is equal to 5. So that's your option A. Moving ahead to the fourth question. So the question is, if my cos of 81 degrees plus theta is equal to sine of k by 3 minus theta, then what is the value of k? So just taking the equation, So cos of 81 plus theta is equal to sine k by 3 minus theta. So we just need to make this cos into sine or sine to cos. We'll be using the formula that is cos of 90 minus a is sine a, or we can use sine of 90 minus a is cos a. So we are making this to sine, converting cos to sine. That becomes sine of 90 minus the angle, which is 81 plus theta, so that becomes basically 9 minus theta. So if we equate the angles, this is minus theta, this is also minus theta, so we are basically getting k by 3 is 9. So k by 3 is 9, that means k is 27 degrees, which is option C. Next, going for question number 5. So if my cos of 20 degrees minus sine 20 degrees is P, then what is going to be cos 40 degrees? That is what is the question is. We will be considering the given question, that is cos 20 minus sine 20 is equal to P, and we will be taking square on both sides. So now this is my a minus b the whole square, which is cos square minus 2 cos 20 sine 20 plus sine square 20 is equal to p square. So cos square 20 plus sine square 20, we know it's 1, minus, and using the double angle formula for this, which is sine 40. So from here we are getting sine 40 as 1 minus p square. Now I need to find what is cos 40. So cos 40, we can just write it as root of 1 minus sine square 40. So that's root of 1 minus p square, the whole square. So just simplifying it, 1 minus 1 plus 2p square minus p raised to 4. The 1 gets cancelled out and we can take p square common. If p square is coming outside the root, it will come as p. So this becomes 2 minus p square. So which is nothing but your option B. So thank you friends for watching this particular video. If you have any suggestions on the videos we need to make, please do write it in the comment section. Please do like our videos, please do share our videos, and do subscribe to our channel. So keep learning, keep watching, and happy learning. Bye.